Harith, but now looking at the bans, they're banning out the Granger. So I kind of feel like Onyx this time, they want to move a little bit faster, right? Like make it so that they start to pressure TL more than TL can pressure them.
They got a lot of mobility for now. So Onyx decided to make it hard for Jusin, for CC, to keep them in the same position. And they will just split and try to make a fast initiation.
They ban out gold laners, key picks that Oheb could use, the Granger and the Moskov. What is he going to be left with the Filipino sniper here?
Who knows, he might go for the Bruno just to make the tempo faster for them.
Bruno, Iritel, Beatrix.
Yep, there's a lot of options still.
You're okay.
Pharsa bet here again?
Yes.
Never getting that Pharsa.
I would like to see Pharsa from the Onyx, but okay. Sounds good, but they decided to take the Harith at the first rotation.
So does Onyx. I'm gonna juggle a few choices here. Eve or Selena?
Selena looks better for me. So you can, like, you create a catch-up composition.
Catch-up?
Honestly, if they pick up Kalia here, I'm all for it. Right? Just speed it up. Just kill Carl over and over again.
Yeah, and then just leave the surprise for...
they pick up the Kadita though, so...
Sands. Nope, they're gonna jump it.
Yeah, I feel like the idea is just to punish the front line. But yeah, I would prefer just picking up the Kalia because you're giving a chance for TL to pick it up.
Hey, it's a fish girl. Still a fish girl.
Interesting, but they need...
I'm allergic to seafood.
They need to... something else, like Badang maybe from for the right side. So you need the initiation. You need, like, if you want with the AoE composition, so go for it. You got Paquito for the crowd control. Yeah, just add Badang. But the question is if Team Liquid gonna pick.
So there's the Gadot for Daddy JP. So again, there's a smorgasbord of gold laners left, and it's still the Claude.
Let me just say, for Onyx, targeting is going to be very, very crucial for them because their damage profile is really all in on 1% at a time.
Yeah.
So the moment they're not in sync, the moment their chemistry is not there, the damage is not going to be looking good.
It's very positional, very... I don't want to say skill shot based, but you have to have good mechanics and good foresight to make this 4 work so far, not even the 5. While Liquid, my only real issue is damage profile too. It's all DOT. There's no real burst.
But they have constant damage.
Yes.
So, like, maybe it's the plan for the game. Constant damage, yes, a lot of sustain, and the last pick, and it's Kalea.
Well, I mean, Fish Girl got picked last, but she got picked still. What are your thoughts, Leo, on the draft? Very fishy?
I like... Yeah, but just the same, I like how halfway through we saw where it was going. We saw where, you know, Onyx planned to put their pieces. For Liquid, though, I'm usually skittish about teams who play this way or have lineups like this, but it's the cavalry, man. I trust them. I believe that they know what they're doing with this.
I'll be short. Team Liquid got a better composition and easily more simple.
Well, we'll see how it turns out because this time it's for Mirko and Brigitte to call the game.
Who would have thought that in the current meta, there's a chance we'll actually see the Kalea come in as last pick?
Yep.
This is a chance for Onyx to extend the series once more, because if not, Team Liquid, they're still on that match point. Welcome to game number 4 between Team Liquid and Onyx ID. This is still do or die for them, and they decide to bring out a Paquito Kadita. What do you think about this?
Yeah, the Paquito first pick was honestly weird, right? It was paired with the Baksha. I think we instantly knew where it was going here. We knew the Baksha was going to go to the jungle. Yes, Lapu, I mean, there was a chance that Paquito goes to the jungle. But knowing Lutpi, this is just like a comfort for him, especially when he's up against CC for some reason. Yeah, it's definitely just an early aggression composition. They're trying to look and trying to do what they failed to do in the group stage. Lutpi doing a whole lot already, baiting them in, and Sanford's caught in the bad spot. Shield Unity, vengeance already from Sanford, and first blood to Kai.
Oh, that cut was punished right there. for Sanford. And it's been a while since we saw Onyx ID actually get that much of an advantage against the Apex Predator. So things have clearly changed a bit as soon as we step into game number 4. And I agree, this is something on it where we could potentially expect Onyx ID to be a bit more explosive. There are more ways for them to just keep going with the fights. Again, the cooldowns on the Paquito, it's one of the biggest adjustments that we saw. And even in terms of how smooth the combos just laid out for the Kadita too. So it could be a much more comfortable game for them. But we're taking a quick look at the emblems too. Could this, like the Paquito nowadays, is it really gonna be all damage? Oh, hold on. That might be the answer, or maybe just the raw damage coming in from the Paquito too. But this is a very aggressive start for Onyx ID.
It is. They really want to get the ball rolling from the start here. They don't want to waste any time. And Keyboy is already in a 1v1 against Carl Teasy. Petrified, breath of the ocean, and the rough waves. The Revitalize gets into safety. The Appraiser's Wrath gets him a bit more HP with the Revitalize again. That's a Crimson Beacon for Sanji. And Sanford walking up. It'll be Carl to win out the retreat battle. Looking ready for the hills. Sans caught the AOG from JP to get the lead early and to take the snowball potential away from Onyx ID.
Such a perfectly timed knock-up from Sanji, not allowing Kyrie to even find a way to use that retribution in time. And I mean, even the way Carl Teasy just took a step back, laid that Appraiser's Wrath, brought Kyrie down to half HP. Even despite that very aggressive start for Onyx ID, Team Liquid found their way around it once again, and that just accumulates. It denied, wow, what an expression. It denied the purple buff, but Sanji got taken down there.
Yeah, no Purify, very susceptible to a... I think what happened was a Tsunami Slam into Rough Waves combo.
So far, Team Liquid still in the lead, but this does feel like it's a much better situation for Onyx ID. Even if you just look at the sides, Severo, well, Severo's been doing a great job so far, even in the past few games where we thought that Oheb was way ahead. He was actually keeping up. And now in the XP lane, if you look at Lutpi on the Paquito, which is again a surprise pick that came into the draft, he's managed Sanford much better compared to the previous games. And although there has been a bit of help from his teammates, I think this Paquito changes a lot in terms of the tempo of how Onyx ID is able to play their game. I mean, look at that. He's just not scared of Sanford anymore.
Yeah, look at that knockout strike and the shield as well. This might actually be a solo kill. No? All right, Sanford has vengeance. He needs to respect that. Kai pops in shield unity, trying to go for a pick there, but he knows that I think it's a bit too ambitious to look for a kill on any of these members. Carl, though, utilizing that spot. Appraiser's Wrath to take the purple buff away, setting up for an amazing turtle take here. Still has the retry a level ahead of Kyrie.
Yeah, it was close. At least he still had the energy eruption to get the last hit, but if not, Keyboy would have gone for it. Oh!
Tsunami Slam blocking his hand for down. The AOG lands on him. Batons gets the kill before that. 3-man top from Carl Teasy. Look, he wins it out. Knockout strike over to JP, and now he's going to be caught in Zaman Force. And that's the kill to Keyboy as Onyx pushed the lead to take it back.
It looked like such a good knockup, but wait, Keyboy, will he get out of this?
No flicker, he won't be able to get out of this. Gets a bit more sustained, but gets slammed down to the ground by Sanji.
It looked like such a great AOG already. Every single member of Onyx ID in that team fight got knocked up, but Sanji wasn't anywhere to be found. Carl Teasy, he did have to deal with a lot as well after the combo from San. Sanford does use the curtain call, however, onto Lutpi. But,
kill.
Oh my goodness, the Paquito. Now we see why. Or maybe this is why people or teams have been attempting to use the Paquito all this time. Oh, but wait, JP. Oh,
on the AOG. Look, he can go for the shield. He goes for the double shield and he gets away again. Yeah. Paquito's kind of nasty to be escaping with, right? You have a knockout strike. You have so many ways to just sustain up with the first skill. So that's what we've been seeing.
Lutpi 0 or with 3 assists right now in that game. In this game, just missing out on 1 kill. And how much emphasis is put on the EXP lane has been an ongoing conversation so far in the current meta. And that's why, even for the past few games, we've put so much emphasis on the R-Lot, on Sanford, on how he's just able to constantly set the tempo for his team. But now it seems much more balanced. And even if you look at the gold Lutfi's ahead by around 500, so that's already something. But Oheb, he's doing such a good job too in his lane, up against Xavero, up ahead by 800 almost.
They baited out the Crimson Beacon too. Yeah, Oheb's doing a good job in lane right now. The BMI, a great way to deal with the Harrod, but later on in the team fights, especially considering this time Xavero has the Purify, it'll be hard for TLP to deal with him. TL on the turtle, Lutfi holding the angle, getting Sanford half HP there, shield unity, over with the Breath of the Ocean too, it's even the cancel out from the AOG, but he still gets it in time! Oheb gets a kill on Keyboy, Kai with a Poison, dealing a lot, or just taking a lot of damage, Sanford doing so much with the curtain call, and Kai will fall, Lutfi runs away, Suns should be able to escape, but again, Liquid wins out the turtle battle.
Yeah, it was just a bit off-timed for Keyboy. He did go in with the flicker, but didn't find the stun onto whoever he wanted to go for in that moment. Handed over the objective, and that curtain call definitely made a difference in this fight. He was able to tie down Lutfi, and one of the heroes who you definitely do not want to escape, but Xavero with the Zaman Force will be able to escape this attempt from Team Liquid this time around. So Team Liquid just have to be really cautious of where Sans might just come from, where the combos could be laid onto, or who could be the target for Onic ID, because it's given that Onic ID have such an easy way to look for a pickoff from Team Liquid. And if earlier they were not as hesitant to even go for the likes of Carl TZ, maybe they have to consider it a bit more this time.
Team Liquid are just playing the fundamental game here. Kai walks up again, gets caught with the curtain call. That's giving the Tsunami Slam over to Sanford, and instantly into Sanford, a cancel from Carl. Getting the Dawn down, the Petrify locks him down, the AOG zones Xavero in the backline of the battle. Mirror Image gets Oheb in range to get the Blazing Duet. Lutfi just defending, and again, Onic lose out in the skirmish. Kai barely surviving. TL looking for the capitalization in the mid lane as Lutfi goes in for the knockout strike 2 times. And he actually evades from a taunt, from 2 taunts.
Yeah, that was a different take. Team Liquid walked right into Onic ID, knowing fully well that the combos were still there, that the damage could still come in, but that was a very brave call that Team Liquid did. Probably also confident enough in their abilities to reposition. Oh my goodness! The one-on-one by Xavero and Oheb. We gotta keep an eye out for these 2 gold laners, but going back, Team Liquid, they're just so close. Onic ID 2 years ago, they were also able to make things happen. They were also able to get an MSC for themselves. And Team Liquids were the ones who failed, but they're going after JP this time. Hold on.
Yeah, this is the only thing they can get, dude. They can't get anything else. JP still surviving for a bit. Ends up being Xavero who gets the kill. TL were just too quick with it. They canceled the recall, so in the end, it was either Onic get nothing or Onic get JP for the Lord. And they chose JP.
Yeah, that's why they went all in. Just chased after him in the top lane, but the damage from Oheb right now with attack speeds, you could literally see it. And we're just waiting for the Lord to march up top. Now Onic ID have to defend this as much as they can. Once again, the grand final slot, the last slot on the line. And Team Liquid, after failing last year, they're just so close to getting there.
After failing 2 years in a row. Once to Onic they lost, the other to Falcons AP Bren. Yes, this is redemption for TL with a 7,000 gold lead here in game number 4. It's looking like TL should be able to get it done again. Onic ID are really just banking on late game at this point of the game.
Yeah.
And even, that damage from Oheb.
I was about to say, Keyboy was trying to look for something for the entire 10 minutes in this game. He was looking for an angle to set up using the Tsunami Slam, was looking for a target who probably did not have the Purify. But even if he did want to go for any of these members of Team Liquid, the responses, the clapbacks just come in too fast. Oh, Carl TZ walks right into Sans.
Yeah, great Breath of the Ocean there. Improvisation by Sans. He just wanted to check the bush, didn't expect Carl to walk up and dash on him. But he got the Breath of the Ocean canceled anyway that it could be bad. Could be a pickup for TL. And we're back to just both teams playing it slow. TL have the 7,000 gold lead. There is absolutely no reason for them to push in. They've learned from what happened in the previous game. Again, TL were the ones in the lead in the previous game, folks. They were the fundamentally better team, but they got overzealous, walked in, gave a few shutdowns, and turned the game around, giving it to Onyx.
Yeah.
Here, Onyx will have to wait for quite a while. The Holy Crystal is there, but is it enough?
Yeah. Literally everywhere you look at it right now, every single player of Team Liquid is ahead.
They got Radiant Armors.
So there is absolutely no reason for them to make such a big play that could potentially be a risk, that could potentially put Onyx ID back in this game. So they're going to play this very disciplined. They're just going to manage the waves. Lutfi as well has been trying to manage the sides a bit whenever he can. But Oheb is just so quick to respond. Now what? JP, maybe it was was his first skill, right?
Yeah.
That got the last hit.
It's always unlucky, but for some reason, it's always JP to end with a buff. Hey, it's okay. You get a little bit of value. Maybe not in the mana regen department, but hybrid. Oh man, they're just Oheb. Oh, that damage. They can blitz this really quick. Hi. Shield Unity. We've seen this before in the Baksha. Going in a bit too far ahead. Now jumps in on Sanji. Looking for the taunt again. Let's be going for the knockout strike, and it will be Kai losing out. AOG cancelled out, and that's another Keyboy shredded before he can even do anything. Severo with some on-force. Let's be coming. That's Sans with a rough wave, but it's not enough. Sanji with the chase. Sans will fall as well. Team Liquid. Now, what do? Do they go for the Lord, or do they try to end the game?
I just want to say, Sanji used his Crimson Beacon just now. Like, the entire time, Kairi went into him using the Baksha Shield Unity. The entire time, Onyx ID were trying to burst him down after that buff. He did not need to use the Crimson Beacon. And it seems like the call is to go for the Lord instead, because we put such great emphasis on how Team Liquid need to play this very disciplined. They're 10k ahead of Onyx ID. And what happened just now, to a certain extent, you might say, it was looking to be, or kind of like a mistake from Onyx ID, or a miscalculation even, because it seemed like they wanted to go for a pickoff, but Sanji still had the Crimson Beacon. That's one of the biggest concerns. Also the Purify. So maybe not the best target to go for, and now they're left to defend.
Team Liquid really want to end the game with this push. You can see the way they are managing the waves. Slow push in the bottom lane, waiting for the next wave up top and in the mid lane. They really want to go for it right here, right now. 10,000 gold lead. Onyx have been able to fight off a lot of crazy sieges before. Curtain Call locks him down though. Kai and Severo tied up together. Lutfi in the mid lane now goes for the knockout strike as San jumps in with the rough waves. Not enough damage to take him down, but it's going to be Tsunami Snipe over to JP. AOG cancelled out. Lutfi brought back to Sanji to pick up the kill. Turret down below, taking now Keyboy. Able to escape. Severo pops in his one force, but it's not enough damage to get him out. Sky Piercer. Sanji gets the kill. And now, with a cannon minion in the top lane, Onyx are on their last legs. The curtain call comes in. Sanji gets the triple. Team Liquid shatter the dreams of Onyx ID, and they make it to the grand finals of MSC 2025 at the Esports World Cup.